like the ending. Sometimes we don't understand it.
The true nature of the universe will certainly challenge the perceptions of most people. The emerging wisdom of spiritual science has rendered the atheist materialist paradigm extinct. Consciousness, life, the beautiful diversity, complexity, and interconnectedness of nature and the universe are not the result of some random, coincidental physical phenomenon. The odds against our universe containing the precise physical forces and attributes necessary to sustain life is 1 octillion to 1. In other words, there is only a 1 in 1 octillion chance that the universe was unintelligently designed. So if there is an intelligent designer, a creative force beyond all space, time, and matter, what are the properties of this entity? Theologists and metaphysicians throughout history have agreed that this intelligent creative force must, by definition, be all-knowing, omniscient, all-powerful, omnipotent, and all-present, omnipresent. Furthermore, by definition, if God, an omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent being, exists, then we all must be a part of it. Either God is causal, singular, and separate, an outside entity somehow responsible for his own existence, the creation of the universe, and the creation of other beings to recognize him, or existence is non-causal, plural, parts and whole of all that is, with nothing outside us, because we are all infinite, self-reflexive pieces of God, interacting, changing, acting out eternity. Many people are notion that God is some external entity like a bearded white man in the clouds who created us and watches over the universe like a cosmic fishbowl. Others are happy to accept that there is no God and the universe, consciousness, life, matter, space, and time are all the result of a random, spontaneous Big Bang accident. Personally, neither of these ideas have ever resonated with me, and both are relatively modern. If instead we consult the most ancient culture and the oldest texts in recorded history, the Indian Vedas, a very different story presents itself. Roger Stevens wrote, "Here's a parable, an analogy, which comes from India, from the Upanishads, and is thousands of years old. It presents a parabolic answer to the root question of all religion and philosophy. Who am I, and what is this? And does so in a way which everyone can relate to. In the beginning of the world, and though it probably had no ultimate beginning as we think of them, you have to start somewhere. 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 There was only Brahma, being all there was and therefore totally known to himself. Brahma soon realized that this totality of awareness would eventually become extremely boring. After all, when you know everything there is to know, then there's no surprise, nothing to keep you interested. It's like reading the same book for the 78 millionth time. Anyway, since he was omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnipresent, all everywhere, Brahma decided to create a diversion for himself, a way of introducing the elements of surprise, intrigue, and drama into his experience. He thought, what would it be like to forget who I really am? So he invented the game of cosmic hide-and-seek. According to the rules of this game, Brahma would pretend to break pieces of himself off from the whole so that to all appearances they would seem separate. That's the hide part. Then, as the apparently separate consciousness at the center of each of those apparently separate pieces, and through their apparently separate and unique perspectives, he would seek to rediscover who he really was, which was, of course, everything. Imagine seeing yourself from an infinite number of different perspectives, each one initially ignorant of its relationship to all the rest. Imagine going to sleep and dreaming a different lifetime each night, each lasting for more or less years, each complete with the full range and variety of emotional life and death details. Imagine having the same dream, but playing a different role in it each night, seeing it through different eyes each time. Well, guess who those apparently separate pieces are? Since there is only one I am in the universe, one consciousness, it's all a game of hide and seek, and each one of us is in the same state. I'm it, and you're it.
Sheep was saying, don't start, got me feeling at the same time. I'm the one part, but we're peeling in the same shine. Say, I'm so dark, got a needle in the brain, it's fine. I'm lost heart, which is reeling in the blame, it's mine. It's mine.
And as I wake up from this crazy dream, I hope that things remain as they seem. 'Cause as I wake up from this crazy dream, oh this dream, and as I wake up from this crazy dream, I hope that things remain as they seem. 'Cause as I wake up from this crazy dream, oh this dream,
Greetings to all of you in the language of love, the universal language. Beauty is the splendor of truth. Use your hearts for what your hearts are for. Fill them with light. Do not fill them with darkness. The light of the human heart, when it's given faith, if it were opened up, it would blind the world. May this message give us eyes with which to see, ears with which to hear, and hearts with which to love each other and to love the world and to do good.
you're not using your heart for what hearts are for. They've been trying to shut us down our whole life. I thank God for healing. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. Thank God for listening. Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life. I thank God for building. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God I'm living. Sometimes I feel like a stranger. Maybe I ain't from here. World going crazy. How could that be unclear? Know that I'm a soldier. Hearts on my battleground. Sword in the holster. Had to come back around. I ain't trying to hide away. I just had to meditate. I ain't got a lot to say. What the ancestors made. Speaking to the whole globe. Numbers don't occur to me. You can listen solo. Cause you're the whole world to me. I jump in with both feet. Nothing low key. You can find me where I'm supposed to be. Where my folks be. If you listen very closely, you know who chose me. Nothing that I own owns me, and so I'm so free. I remember being hungry, needing groceries. Nighttime getting no sleep till my nose bleed. Got a message to the police. You're not using your heart for what hearts are for. They've been trying to shut us down our whole life. I thank God for healing. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. Thank God for listening. Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life. I thank God for building. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God I'm living. Not for 1 second, I believe what you're telling me. I know you invent the disease and sell the remedy. Universe is sending me centuries of memories. So the very breath that I breathe is all I ever need. I got that Muhammad Ali up in my pedigree. Yes, I be speaking my peace up in my 70s. Ain't worried about you threatening me. I'm just being honest. I ain't buying fear just because it's all you got left. We just wanna make love till we wake up. I believe whoever made us envisioned greatness. And you know they wanna paint us with the same brush. Wanna entertain us till we fill our grave up. Alright, okay, but when it's all said and it's all done, and I look back at the trophies I won, I will only count one. I'm using my heart for what hearts are for. They've been trying to shut us down our whole life. I thank God for healing. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. Thank God for listening. Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life. I thank God for building. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God I'm living, and I know who I am. I know whose I am. When your wings I fly, in your shoes I stand. I'm animated by love, I don't move by chance. Any stage I touch, any place I stand, there y'all land. Living in the world as it is, craft vessel I am. No more and no less than a man. Any possessions that I have are just in my hand. I balance them the best that I can. I'm not making no claims, but I'm using my heart for what hearts are for. All the beauty in this whole life. I thank God for healing. And you ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God for listening. Listen, you've been trying to build me up my whole life. I thank God for building. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own life. I thank God I'm living, just reflecting all the beauty in this whole life.
Bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. Was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem. Still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, but now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around this offspring. Soda Pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic wet dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though, I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution, we put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. That's your cool starving who gotta harvest that garden. You, meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you overdose and coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bam, then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see. And who got to solve it? Me, brother Ali.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, but now we're the solution.
For the people of the world and not the people of the sun, everybody got a job to run and getting a job done. What are you doing for them? Some families are for everyone. Forward, never backward, never. That's the way we need to run. What do you know when that is better to give than it is received? That is the way we all should live, and that is how we should believe. For the fools and all the riches and the world they would deceive, and the ones who realize the world we never could achieve. So.
Can take our sunset. I got a painting, ain't done with this brush yet. It's not a dream, not a scheme, no contest. We gonna love, gotta live these mantras. Get a buzz from a hit of this do-right. Can't do enough, so I met with the moonlight. Moon lady, watch me and my babies. Our radios tuned, we're sailing. Here's the change. Yes, they wanted theirs to claim, but the thing is, you write it, you sing it. A brighter future, smarter youth harvest fruit. Now like the truth up artists, you barter too. Ain't hard to do, life is always on time. And time is now, no sleeping, no grind. Money on yours, family on mine. And if they hate that, I'll pay them no mind.
For the people of the world and not the people of the sun, everybody got a job to run and getting a job done. What are you doing for them? Some families are for everyone. Forward, never backward, never. That's the way we need to run. What do you know when that is better to give than it is received? That is the way we all should live, and that is how we should believe. For the fools and all the riches and the world they would deceive, and the ones who realize that what we never could achieve. So
the music is heady, heavy, and moody, but right now I feel like it's just my duty The track is haunting and soothing. Checking out my bruises, perusing, pain in the muscles, improving movement and loosely sinking chips in my battlefield. Cause I don't think I need it any longer. The battle's over, the tape keeps spinning onward. It's so hard when the brain keeps spinning like a merry-go-round. Then step to the mouth, throw strikes at the mic like a Cy Young winner with a rookie at bat and a greased up palm. But at least I'm calm when I reach that time when I no longer need my songs. And you'll never hear from this man again. The end, and then I'm gone, and then I'm on to the next. Effects of a man who's never satisfied at 50% my test. I guess it's the one that can't be studied for, can't use it, buddy, for, can't cheat, can't delete, can't skip. Reach for the hands of God, and once I'm there, I check my grip. Now, never say never, so I'll never say I'll never slip, even though that choice is not optional, not written in my script. Cause that means death, and I'm not ready to die. Not yet, matter of fact, I'm ready to fly, feeling in the heart of a man means giving all I got to the game till I make every last person feel the same. I'm ready to show my name to you. The time is now.
For the people of the world and all the people of the sun, everybody got a job to run and getting a job done. What are you doing it for themselves, your families, or for everyone? Forward, ever, backward, never, that's the way we need to run. What do you know when that is better to give than it is received? That is the way we all should live, and that is how we should believe. For the fools and all them riches and the world they would deceive, and the ones who realize that what we never could achieve. So
consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You can't patent life, no way. Mama Nature has the rights to the simple purity. Can't you see? You can't patent life, no way. Mama Nature has the rights to the simple purity. Can't you see? This is a remembrance, a part of the human experience. To feel, be real, and nobody steal our voice or our choice. To be curious and ask questions, be confident making decisions that affect our future. Cause we thrive as a culture when we support innovations focused on renewable energy, regenerative farming, no longer harming our environment. Change is the inevitable. Something as simple as growing a vegetable makes us a true rebel in this time. That's one less person in the corporate consumer mentality, taking the steps to create our own reality. Just as Gandhi said at the spinning wheel, he knew to truly deal with conflict, we gotta give back to the simple things and the joy it brings. Peace to the movement, let love flow through it. Said we gotta trust the power in our own hands as creators, being conscious with our actions. And let the spinning wheel spin again and again. Simple life always lets you know. When the spinning wheel spins again and again, simple life always lets you know. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators, breath takers and energy makers. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You can't patent life, no way. Mama Nature has the rights to the simple purity. Can't you see? You can't patent life, no way. Mama Nature has the rights to the simple purity. Can't you see? Yes, yeah.
I choose not to eat processed food that's been sprayed with the pesticides, made by companies that got a lot to hide. They're putting farms out of business because they got the patent on the seeds, but the greed will never feed us. No, I say we gotta get back to the roots, to the natural way. So I will plant the garden and show my respect to the miracle of life and the cycles of death. I will do my best to appreciate every breath that I take, as it fills me with the energy to create an even better way every day where we play. Cause we stay in the present state, we can remediate all of the greed and hate and feed the nations. True organic creation.
Let the spinning wheel spin again and again. Simple life always lets you know. When the spinning wheel spins again and again, simple life always lets you know. Through our diversity we will find unity. Through our diversity we will find unity. Unity gonna set us free, yeah. Through our diversity we will find unity. Through our diversity we will find unity. Unified worldwide. Cause we are not consumers, we are creators. Breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators. Breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators. Breath takers and energy makers. We are not consumers, we are creators. Breath takers and energy makers. Yes, yeah.
Well, you can make any day the greatest day. Just visualize peace when you play this. I'm not saying my whole life's a meditative state, but I was calm, cool, collect when I laid this. Call me the grouch, but I don't get upset. Kick a verse through the speaker, get my Gouda then jet. Back to my fam, I live the life of a man. 2 cars, 2 dogs, a wife and a plan. I told you I was making sense, all else will make it crazy like following trends. But keeping up with the neighbors won't save you. I'm deep enough to know myself, now that's major, and I'm proud of me. No male figure to teach me how to be. Oh well, too eager to reach out early. I should've known if all was good at home, I wouldn't have grown. I put it in poem to show them a better way. Something abstract and clever, not led astray. Break bread, make good, awaken. We taking this hip-hop back to self-creation. Meaning I could say whatever I want, and I don't gotta act a certain way to make a chunk. Ain't a punk just because it's not the same as before. Temptation lures, but my aim is pure. It used to be stress, now it is breath. It used to be broke, now it's invest. It used to be faded and now it's controlled. It used to be underground, now it's known. It used to be young and now it's classic. It's still good music and it still is magic. I still am feeling true to myself, my family, my friends, my everyone else. And now I'm smarter, I put a filter on my water and I bless my home. Cause I'm raising a daughter, can't be a porn addict no more. That's smaller than who I'm supposed to be. Hoes, please don't holler. I can hear the call of the wild. Another man down, swallowed by the mob of the crowd. But I hold my ground, speak loud. Tell them simple is the new cool. Young fool, sober is the new drunk. Pregnant's new skinny. How long you gonna fuck the world and ride on enemies? Supply the amenities, I use them. I don't rely on crutches though. Plus it's oozing out the pores of my skin. Pure truth, and when combined with the beat, you feel the music. Literally healing movement. Watch the expressions change from blank to student. And all the people say don't stop doing it, so I won't be one to badly influence them again. Just feel my soul is ink from the pen. I think fill the hole for every now and then. It used to be stress, now it is breath. It used to be broke, now it's invest. It used to be faded and now it's controlled. It used to be underground, now it's known. It used to be young and now it's classic. It's still good music and it still is magic. I still am feeling true to myself, my family, my friends, my everyone else.
Truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is here. I said the truth is here, the truth is here. I want more, give me more. We want more, God damn it, I'm back to demand. We get more, we want more. I want more, I want more. We need more, I want more. God damn it, I'm back to demand. We get more, give me more. I want more. day I was born. Face to the dawn and my faith in the song. Blood soaking the pages, I painted them on. And none of y'all to take my place when I'm gone. I'm the pure, raw, uncut. Who the fuck want what? Here to show you sucker ass mutts. What the fuck's what? Brother Ali, vow solemnly not to die while the music is still inside of me. It gotta be allowed to breathe. Gotta let it out at least enough to let the monster flee. I want more than what you offering me. Songs that make me feel like I'm already free. I'm a rebel in my own right. Y'all don't wanna write or think or speak a rhyme standing next to me. When the game needed, I'm exactly what it need. Put the soul in the speech, let it go, let it be. I want more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. I want more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. Say the truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is. Not nearly a single solitary soul. Still put the kind of passion to the mic that I hold. One day it'll have to be pride for my cold. Dead hand until then, the big man is gone. Got one lone reason to go on breathing. Climbing to the zone of the evening, keep reaching. Just to pull more out the core of the demon. People need to see them a pure human being. Blood, sweat, love, hate, life, death, joy, pain. Little child running wild, stripped to the raw veins. Rabbit, junkyard dog off the chain. Barefoot balls out marching in the rain. Sacred war dance, suspended in the moment. We throw the fuck down like our lives depending on it. Jaws of the street with our heart on our sleeve. Throwing shots at the law, which is all I believe. Give me more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. I want more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. Our songs are supposed to be the voice of our soul. Not bought and sold, not all control. Bring a little fire when the world get cold. Let me shed a few tears into me, you went gold. People need more freedom. Children need to hear more truth when y'all teach them. Damn, I wanna hear a plan from the dude preaching. Got new seeds with true needs and who's leading. I truly believe every word I ever uttered on a drum break. Right or wrong, life go on, but it wasn't nothing fake. I demand you start listening to the crowd. If not, we gon' burn this bitch to the ground. Give me more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. I want more, we need more. I want more, god damn it, I'm back to demand we get more. Give me more, I want more. I said the truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is here. Truth is here, the truth is.
It's better to speak the truth. I mean, it's a shame that we're living in a time where the truth is detrimental to your future. It shouldn't be that way. It's just like a breath of fresh air is not being allowed to sprout anymore. It's like that's why music has become so bland. You're not getting that strong, truthful energy that the human beings is thirsting for.
Let the rhythm. Let the rhythm just. Let the rhythm. Let the rhythm just. Let the rhythm. Let the rhythm just.
Let the Polish ambassador, Mr. Lip, ride with us on this journey real swift.
Let the rhythm just.
Are you ready? Yes, let us start this quest. Let me say first of all that I feel blessed. Just waking up every day is a prize. Feeling all the love before I open my eyes. It wasn't always like this. Strife is a conduit to make us feel lifeless. So lost in the ads, fads drags us down to a lower level where we can't be found. But in this underground we forge our own paths. The sun still shines and yes we do laugh. Yes we do have the things you wanna sell us, fulfilled from within despite what you tell us. Rebellious is the spirit that flies, so ethereal that earth becomes skies. I gotta say with no further ado, we're happy to be here with you.
So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart.
It's just another harsh case of cannibalism. Oops, I really meant to say capitalism. After the rhythm dies down, will it revitalize your soul when you remember the sound? If not, you're listening to audio garbage. Shitty as can be, RIP, no homage. We hit the lab and we're hoping to accomplish jams that'll lead you to the land that's promised. Honest, raw sentiments project. You see us at the set and we instantly connect. Cause we've been thinking about y'all for days. So here's a little something for us modern day slaves. No companies, no filters, no residue. Just the impact of this vibe we're sending you. I gotta say with no further ado, we're happy to be here with you.
So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart.
We advance through life and learn lessons. Suggestions are made and then explored. I'm positive whatever's negative gets ignored. We're on a mission, can you see that? I float a theory through the air, now can you breathe that? If you inhale, then you embark upon a tale. Don't grieve over things you leave, just set sail. There's no fail, there is only success. If you learn from mistakes you've made and progress. Maybe it's best that we halt this discussion. Sit back and just bathe in percussion. Let the rhythm just carry us away as we twirl through the atmosphere and just sway. I gotta say with no further ado, we're happy to be here with you.
So you can hold all of the folds of all these parts that become soul. When waves crash your lines to this heart and beat by beat taken apart. So you can